Wow. Did you catch that moment? Just a few minutes ago in the testimony, we have with us our guest on the program, criminal defense attorney Jack Rice, to discuss it with me. Jack, I know you caught it. We've got to back things up because we can't not talk about this. Brett Hankison tells the jury that he first spoke to Kenneth Walker, and Kenneth Walker told him that he wasn't the one who fired the shot at police, said that it was his girlfriend, Breonna Taylor, who fired the shot. And then when Hankison asked where she was, he said she's dead inside. Your reaction to this testimony, please.
I was just like you. I was just like everybody else who's been following this case. This is an extraordinary thing to watch. Anytime you can watch something at this level, everything comes down to this. This is the conversation that this jury has been waiting to see. This is the mayhem that Hankison is describing, that this jury is trying to understand. It's really astounding to watch.
Okay, and we have that clip. I'm sorry, I was having some audio difficulty hearing you, Jack, as you were answering, and I'm told you finished up your answer to our audience. I can hear clearly now. Let's take a listen back to that testimony for any of our viewers who are just now tuning in. This might have been the moment of the day so far. There are going to be more moments because we know we haven't even gotten to the cross-examination, but that moment where he's talking about what Breonna Taylor's boyfriend told him. Let's watch.
Did you have a conversation with Mr. Walker?
Well, not yet, but after we got Mr. Walker down to his knees and on the ground, then I applied handcuffs, and that's when the conversation ensued.
And what was the nature of that conversation?
Mr. Walker asked what this was all about, and I would refer specific conversation or specific wording to the body cam because there was a patrol officer, and I think Officer Nemo with K9 had a body camera on also, so that conversation was recorded. But it was to the effect that he wanted to know what was going on. I said, "You shot the police." And he said, "I did not shoot the police." And I said, "Well, who did?" And he said, "My girlfriend." And I said, he said, "She shot you with her 9. And I said, "Well, where is she at?" Because I had no idea there was another person inside at all. And he said, "She's dead inside."
And what did you do then?
That kind of shook me because, you know, there's only supposed to be one person in that apartment, and now there was allegedly a girl dead inside, and that wasn't why we were there.
Oh my! So that was the moment, Jack. Thoughts on how this moment may or may not affect the jury? We know going into this case, you'd have to be living on planet Mars to not have heard about this case, read about it, understood that the investigation ultimately determined that it was Kenneth Walker's gun. Kenneth Walker was the one who fired. And then here, by this testimony from Detective Brett Hankison, that initially he tried to blame it on Breonna Taylor. How much do you think this matters to the jury?
Actually, it really does matter because you know what this comes down to? It's a credibility question, isn't it? I mean, if we think about what we have from Kenneth Walker, the question is do we believe him more or do we believe him less? Because if we consider what he's already testified to, what we supposedly understand is that he did not hear the police say they were coming in, that they had a warrant. He claims that he was defending himself. Well, the problem is if a jury is going to start questioning the credibility of Kenneth Walker now, and they're going to start saying, wait a second, if he's more than willing to lie about this or that, is he willing to lie about the question of the police in the first place? If that's true, one of the things that the defense has the ability to do is to turn around and pivot this issue and simply say, the reason this horrible event happened should all land on the shoulders of one person, And that one person is not Brett Hankison. It's actually on Kenneth Walker. Now think about what that means. It changes everything if a jury buys into that argument, buys into what Brett Hankison is saying on the stand.
Sure does. Jack Rice, thank you so much for all of that analysis. We're going to continue watching together. Now we're taking a quick break. You're not going to miss a moment of this. Everyone went to a sidebar. We'll pick it up after it concludes, right after this quick break.